Whoop whoop, motherfuckers, it's Rap of God. Here with Underground Wicked Radio, DJ Snickers, DJ Stars, and your favorite class clown, the hideous but prettiest motherfucker of all, whether in the juggalo or hardcore community. Make sure you check me out. Spotify, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, any platform except for TikTok, because we don't sell our souls to Chinese governments or nothing like that. Just kidding. But I'm not on TikTok unless it's somebody else put me there as stolen content. So anywho, make sure you check us out. Make sure you follow these motherfuckers. If you're one of my people and you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that dial, check out all the content, check me out, and check yourself for bumps on your balls or your breasts and shit, because cancer is a motherfucker.
Ratchet, what was it? Throngar, Ratchet McThunderstud. There's my porn name. Okay, so this is Satanic, aka Ratchet McThunderstud, telling you to listen to Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Snickers and fuck your mother. Go to my new official website, satanic.com. You can get, I have t-shirts, like I'm back in the game, man. I got merchandise now, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Lots more to come. All like my blogs on there. You can keep up with like fucking news updates. All my music videos is on there. I have a mailing list. So satanic.com, definitely go peep that out. And then thesickbeats.com. Those are my two websites.
Yo, what up? It's Mug Sticky, and you are listening to Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Snickers, DJ Stars, and Easy 606. Oh yeah, babe. Check me out on mugsticky.com, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, birds and squirrels, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, you need to be listening to Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Stars, DJ Stickers, and of course, Easy 606. Take it from the Lizard Man.
This is Shovel of Precious Juggalos. You're listening to DJ Snickers and DJ Stars of Wicked Underground Radio. I paint Juggalo faces on all kinds of weird little things. If you're interested in that, definitely check out my shop, preciousjuggalos.square.site, and then check me out on YouTube. I am Precious Juggalo.
Oh, very nice. Thanks. What's the name of your program again? Underground Wicked Radio. Okay, DJ Snickers, be quiet for 1 second. All right, here we go. Underground Wicked Radio in the motherfucking house. Shaggy Two Dope in this bitch. Big shouts to you and everybody listening. Bam. There goes your drop. You cool with that? A drop live on the air.
We lost Gloom. That's right. He'll be back. So this artist I have actually known for years. Been trying, lost contact with him, and I interviewed, a guy last week that knew him. I want to play one of his old songs, one of my favorites, and we'll get into the story when he gets on here. Here he comes. I heard him say, "Oh no," and then he was gone. What happened?
Well, you know, my devices are all like I have all my privacy settings working, and it has been a pain in the ass to get this to run. But what up?
Gloom, man. It's been a long time, bro. I can still hear the corona kicking your ass, bro.
Yeah, you know, I'm much better today. Yesterday I thought I was doing pretty solid, but I went out and did some stuff and immediately was like, I fucking hate my life.
Starting it out, man, I gotta say thank you.
What, for what, brother?
So living in Messina, I was in a bad place, bro. And then when you said, give me your address, and you show up and you give me 3 CDs, I swear to God, man, I still listen to them to this day.
Well, that's very dope, brother. Like, I was also in a place where, like, my life was in constant turmoil, and like whatever the relationship was, I just wasn't I wasn't a very gentlemanly young man at the point in time, you know, old enough to know better, but still fucking off, you know. But, you know, overall, I will say I am very appreciative of those words. It means a lot, especially for the type of music that I've been involved with and I make, and it's very kind of like sensitive, you know. And I always said that I wanted to make music that like made an impact on people and their emotional health and mental health and stuff like that. And hearing it is great. It's fantastic. You know, success is what you want and how you view it. It's personal, but my success, like I feel successful. I could never make another song again. You know, like that. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, it really did. It put a kick in my ass, bro. It got me somewhat out of the depression, and it made me want to get back into doing interviews, getting the radio back online. But yeah, no, it really did help me. And one of my favorite songs you gave me, I gotta play starting out.
All right, play it out.
Absolutely.
I'm super glad that you got back into it, man, and you know, very clearly have a very good format going, and like, you know, you seem like you got a very respectable platform. I'm very thankful that you've asked me to have a conversation, and then, you know, potentially a future one with, you know, the one that got us reconnected, Draco. You know, shout out Draco.
Oh yeah.
But you know, like, yeah, you know, I am definitely going to probably be one of the least draw as a guest, but I appreciate it nonetheless, man. And I'm just glad you're willing to deal with such a lowly being like myself. But I'm with the game. So while we play this, I'm gonna drop one of these. This is a big boy. Yeah. That's a big boy edible. So let's. I'm gonna start out real normal and sane and sober, and then we'll see where we go.
Yeah. This is my favorite, one of my favorites by Gloom. We'll drop a comment in chat, man. I see some of you on here watching. Love this damn song.
How could you do this to me? I love you, you fucking bitch!
Later was this one.
Am I supposed to hear it?
Yeah. Hold up.
Don't worry, it's just a little time. I was mad late. I got that big thing coming, and I was like, had to go be that guy. So.
Oh, you're good, bro. So you're not being. Let me play this. Can you hear this?
Juggalo juice, jizzer her monster drink.
I don't know if it's my end, but it seems very, very low.
Oh, that's weird. Let me double check the settings. Yep, might be on your end. Do you have a headset on?
I do have headphones on, yeah.
Oh, that's odd. Anyone in chat, how is the music playing for you?
Yeah.
It's Halloween's my Halloween mask.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing over here.
Oh, wow. All right, let me play this, and you guys let me know in chat what you think.
Oh, that works.
What you gonna be for Halloween? So what you gonna be for Halloween? I think it's time to trick or treat. I got a mask on deck, it's finna change my persona. The one day a year I can walk among y'all are living. And I've been living with the dead. Been talking with the spirits, speaking to them severed heads. I keep a straight killer, so I stay about the world. A pale face being only knowing pain and hurt. Been shown by society because I am a freak. Thus I stay hidden, dwelling underneath the streets. But not today, it's cool to look like a corpse. To look like your life was taken by force. By a blade, a knife, maybe an axe. Swung with some malice, straight into your thorax. You can look how you want, do as you feel. Abduct the young, make fantasy real. Slash some veins, make some living flesh peel. Or go for the kill with a hammer to the grill. I got my Halloween mask. 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 What you gonna be for Halloween? What you gonna be for Halloween? So what you gonna be for Halloween? I think it's time to trick or treat. I'm so putrid, I'm so scary.
I'm so scared.
To the cemetery, urban legend, don't get near me. Stories told to make you fear me. I'm creeping through these city streets, accepted cause you look like me. Everyone's dressed trying to
Hell yeah.
Love that song, bro.
Oh yeah, that's an old one. We started that project. I moved up to New York because I originally started music in like 05 around like Halloween time. The Psychopathic Underground contest was going on. I believe that was the name. It was like where A and B got signed, right? So me and a buddy, super Juggalo mode days, started making shit around then, and then moved away from the central New York area to middle Tennessee. I seem to just go to the middle of states. And then I moved back once I, linked up. I got recruited by the Flesh Relief guys, mostly Dr. X, Jay Sodoff at the time. So we were working on that Flesh Relief album, Attempted Suicide. Very dope. It was the first time I ever worked like from beginning to end on a project. So we were working on that, and that was a huge expansive project that took probably over like a year and a half of re-recording. So we started that September of 2010, and we had it out for like Halloween of 2010. I think it was like 5 songs. It's all produced by me, and I love that. That was the first one. I think that was like my first full produced project as well. That was I think I was still Vice then, VYCE.
Yep. Hell yeah, bro. So this is did you say this was your first interview?
My first interview, yeah, I mean, I've done like plenty of like talking and like highlights of other things, but yeah, I've never really been around for anything like this. It's I feel very honored, brother. It's a good person to do my first one with. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Shout out to Swills Edition, man. You like what you're hearing? I'll get you in contact. I'd love to see him up on your show.
Hell yeah.
So what influenced you to pick up the pen, man, and start writing?
There tends to be and there's nothing wrong with it. There tends to be like a route where a lot of the people in this like particular scene kind of originate from, which is like Juggalo based music. And don't get me wrong, like, Juggalo music has been a huge part of my life, especially like the younger years. But I remember this is still around when tapes were around, cassette tapes and whatnot, and I had a little Walkman, and I remember my brother Zach, he gave me like a copy of the first 2 DMX tapes, to borrow for the summer, and those are hardcore. And then I also real early on from my other brother out in our home reservation in Lac de Flambeau, we have a family connection with another, and they were always bumping like Bone Thugs and like SPM type stuff, and it's just kind of like dark and not at the mainstream style at this style stuff at the beginning. That was a big influence. And then obviously like, you hear like some murder and rapping clowns and stuff, and it's like, oh, well, you can darkness expands a ton of stuff. Because I just remember being a young kid, and same brother who got me into like the Bone Thugs and stuff, like he gave me an ICP tape, which was the Amazing Jekyll Brothers cassette. And he was like, we're from Wisconsin, Michigan's not that far. And he was just like, this sucks, you can have this. And I was like, oh, I already know these guys, it's great. And another buddy up the road from where I am now, his older brother and cousins were like bumping like KMK and ICP. It was like Great Malenko era type stuff, So I used to like fall asleep listening to those guys playing their music. So that's what it got me started. I was always emotional, sensitive, angry, you know what I mean? So I really always got in tune with music, played music. Like I started out playing the violin for a year, awful. Did saxophone, did like the band thing in the early years, and then I just kind of became like even more of like a degenerate and outcast in my middle school, and it all progressed, and I think it was just kind of like isolation feeling type deal, and we got into that contest thing, and I mean, like, awful song. I might be able to find it somewhere to show you privately, but like it was awful. But that it just started, and then like I think by the end of that month, or I think it started in the summertime, but by October of that year is when I got like my first microphone. Shout out Big Apple Music in New Hartford, New York, and Samson for the CO1, because that held me down for a long time.
Oh yeah, bro.
How about you? When did you get into all your what you do? Like, when did you decide like this was going to be your avenue? Like, because your ability to speak and keep it going is very impressive. I can tell you've been doing this a hot minute.
So not long after you gave me those CDs, man, I got introduced into Muser Nation Radio.
Yeah.
And I was just helping them promote. DJ Pants, he's from Pennsylvania. He didn't come in one night. He was sick, and they're like, "Well, you seem to know what you're doing. You've been setting up the DJs." They're just like, "Here, you're interviewing this guy tonight," and it happened to be Muck Sticky. And I was
Okay.
like, so he was my first interview, and I got hooked. So I went from there.
Muck Sticky, I know there's kind of a divided opinion, but like I'm not like a huge fan. I think I know like the number one song that everybody knows, like the pot smoking thing one or whatever. I'll find the name and I'll relay it to you later. But I will abuse that one song, and like my fiance hates it. You know what I mean? She's like, I don't like it at all. But that dude's I like it because he's from Tennessee too, right?
Yes.
And he also like wore like pajama bottoms for like 40 years straight or something like that. Right?
Still holds the record to this day.
He's still running it. Okay, he's still wearing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like you set the record, brother. You got it. It's on lock.
That's crazy, man. He so he produced a movie 3 years ago, and he had Jerry Lawler, the King, as the cop in it, and Little White as one of the bad guys.
Oh no shit.
Pretty good.
So he's from Memphis then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Jerry the King Lawler, you're a bad man. You know what you did.
Yep. What was I gonna cut over to here? We saw Mac Hatchet, bro. I just when you sent that to me, it set me right off. You can ask her. She's like, what's going on?" I'm like, you yeah.
Oh, so she knows who Mac Hatchet is, I'm assuming.
Oh no, she does now.
She does not know. Okay.
She does after me going off, but I want to play that song, bro. That was
hell yeah.
It's so damn true. Like,
so do you want the story before or after?
Yeah, before.
All right. So I met Mac Hatchet. I think his name was Brian. I met Mac Hatchet in Syracuse. We had a mutual friend. You know, he's my boy. I don't know if they're friends no more, but he was my homie. And his name is Kyle. Kyle, fuck, I can't remember his DJ name, but I met through them. They used to run this thing, and I no copyright infringement to like West Virginia or nothing, but they went by the hooligans. They were the hooligans, right?
Yes.
And so Mac Hatchet was like on their fucking nuts, and I mean like these guys like treated them like dirt, and even as like. Mind you, I met this guy much after I met you, but it was like I had been working on myself and not being like a total prick, and not just being shitty to be shitty, but so I met this dude, and like he was on these guys' nuts, but he was always kind of like a hater to me, even though prospectively it seemed like the DJ and his buddies, like they didn't seem to like him because they shit on him, and maybe that's hazing. I don't know. I don't put up with that weird fucking bullshit. But he got us on the show, and like it was all good. And there's conflicting stories, but me and my buddy Ominous, aka Animus, who is in the song. You played the song with him with Draco. The group was Diverse Equivalents. Today, what it is known as and what it was changed into was Sewer Juice. But that's like my day, dude. I met that dude, and it's been running ever since. So anyways, we do the show, we sell the tickets. And it was a shit show like a lot of underground shows are, but this was at a legitimate venue. It wasn't at like Sal's Pizza. You know what I mean? So
oh wow,
we're at a legitimate venue, and one group like, I didn't know we had to turn the money for selling tickets, and we didn't sell tickets, and I know we sold the most tickets, so they changed us. They were gonna try to put us on first, and I was like, everybody's here. There's the only people who sold tickets for the show is us. Why are we going first? So they switched the thing around, and like I don't remember the exact order, but Mac for his own show was pretty low or in the middle, and whatever. But like we did the thing, we go about our business. Like and this dude was homeless at the time, living in the shelter. Took him, drove him where he needed to go. You want to go get water for everybody? All right, I'll take you. Like cruising around. So and I was honest, you know, like I never enjoyed his music, but that doesn't mean that we can't be friends. And I'm just gonna keep it 100 and honest as the best of my capabilities, because like I don't want to fake the funk, and I don't want people to fake the funk. You don't like my stuff, that's fine. There's a lot of stuff out there. Everything can be for anything can be for anyone, but not everything's for everyone.
Exactly.
You know, so like I don't know. He was always kind of like a weird little hater and upset, and I was like, whatever. So homie's sister, Ominous, they worked a job together. And like all we kept was getting reports that he was just like shitting on us. And then it just got to a point where it was just like, bro, I tried to be like nice to you. I was friendly. You know, I went out of my way to try to be helpful. You know what I mean? I did leg work, and you know what I mean? Like I wasn't being rude to you in any way. And I don't know where your butt hurtness came from or why you're upset with me. But like, you know, the world is small, as you can tell. You know what I mean? The world is small. So it's like, you know, whoever you're talking about isn't always necessarily like your friend, you know? So we got this information back. We kind of like confronted him about it. And I was still working on myself. Like I wasn't to where I am today. And I was like, man, I'm going to come to your fucking job and like throw a brick through the window and come beat the shit out of you, you know? Cause like we're local. There's not this like talk shit and then, you know, be like, well, we're 4,000 miles away. Clearly, we're not gonna. I don't hate you enough to buy a plane ticket, but it's like, dude, you are up the road. You know? So, and I know where you work. You know, so like we tried to be civil, and then finally he was just talking shit. And then we made this, and fuck him.
See, that's what happened to me. We were being civil, and he just got on the phone with my homie, and he's talking shit, man. And it's like I'm fucking detoxing. And I didn't find any of it funny how he was acting. So yeah, we're just gonna cut to the song, fam. Let me know what you think. It says it all.
Hey, yo, Mac Hat chick got that whack rap shit. If I ever meet a sister, I'ma tap that bitch. Maybe in the jaw, maybe with my dick, maybe with my car. Ryan done her in a ditch. Should've kept your mouth shut, this didn't have to happen. Gotta fuck you up, and I don't mean with rapping. What you gonna do when your windows get smashed in? Sewer juice laughing when a match hits the gases. Stinking ass bum, you need to take a bath. Really wash your ass, read a book and stop with rap. You're delusional if you think you're striking back. We both fat, but Gloom rap is lightning fast. Spike back, put it upside your noggin. Cock goblin, scat fetish, shit talking. Bitch, stop it before you get shot with the 12 gauge. Been ready to pop it. I hope you die. 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 I hope you die.
Whack Ratchet likes getting his ass blasted. He thinks it's great when the hole in his ass flapping. He lacks rations, fucking bum. And in more ways than one, he stays backpacking. He's a dick holding Mick Foley. He likes the mankind. Wrestles with his failures. He can't climb the ladder cause he hit rock bottom too rough. Dude love? That's another cool pun. You ragtags empty in trash bag. Let me help you out. Just send me your cash tag. I'm feeling generous. For me, this shit is effortless. I never miss my mark. You just miss Mark. Question is, why are you so sensitive? Shit you talk, I bet you wish you didn't mention it. You letting this toothless MC eat from your plate. I literally don't got teeth in the game.
I hope you die. 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 I hope you die.
Oh yeah, I did.
I hope you die. I hope you die. I hope you die. I hope you die.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope you die. 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 I hope you die.
Hey, yo, honestly, I don't know why you even decided to open your mouth. I forgot about all this shit almost 2 years ago. And you have the audacity to bring me and my homeboy up? You should have stuck to the rapping. But then you started yapping against the superior fucking lyricist in the area. Do something better than what you're doing. Cause you're a fucking embarrassment, dog. Your own friends make fun of you. Dog, usually I'm a pretty nice guy. You can blow your own fucking brains out for all I care. I hope you die. 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 I hope you die.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
man, I'm a very nice person, and he just kept pushing my buttons, and hearing that, yeah, like,
Dude, 100%. You know, like I mean, don't get me wrong. I take my accountability. I've been a part of issues, and you know, there have been times where I've been the aggressor, but I tend to, bro. I don't want issues, and it's not like out of anything like being a pussy. It's just like bro, like you don't want. Nobody really wants a problem, but I just I don't have time. I'm not as petty as some can make me out to be, but you know, like I really don't have time for the nonsense. So like my bullshitometer is pretty, you know, the spectrum on it's pretty big, but like some people just like pull the worst out of you, and like I've tended to have like some issues with people, and you know how hip hop is kind of competitive, and there's a lot of ego and shit. But but like there's, you know, I've had a lot of like you know, rap beef and issues like this where like, you know, you kind of become like homies afterward. That's a lot of people. A lot of haters in the past became, you know, brothers in the future. But like that's just one of those dudes. Like I was like, I don't understand why you're shitting on me. Like those are the guys being rude to you. You know, so you know, like don't take it out on me just because like whatever it is, like me more, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be in your gang, you know what I mean? I'm not a part of that. Like I got my own group of friends and whatnot, but like if you're constantly just a dickhead to me, you know what I mean? Like, well, I hope you die. And I don't feel that way about nobody, but that's one of the people where like it's still on site, bro. I don't give a shit.
hell yeah, bro. We had beef, and I don't even know what the fuck it was about. And
I don't remember, man.
It wasn't even really beef to me because I still had respect for you with your music.
Well,
it was so long ago.
Yeah, I don't recall quite exactly what it was. I don't know. I think me and you were both like in a rough patch, and like I was pretty, you know, I was going through rough time when like we met. Like I was in a just a bad relationship that never, you know, it just wasn't. We were just too different in the ways that you should have been maybe a little bit more similar. Just couldn't get it together, and awful time. So I was getting ready through that. I was basically dead and going through all this type of stuff. I was young. I was 24 when I met you. You know, I'm 36 now.
I was 26.
you know what I mean? We're just old dudes now. But back then I was on a different level. I was keyed up, and I think that when we had that, like, I think that like me and her had actually like officially ended anything, and I was just bitter and mad, and you know, it wasn't appropriate, and you know, for all intents and purposes, you know, I did it in private, but like, you know, I do apologize for the way, you know, my actions and words of the past, you know, because I try to, if I say something aggressive and mean, like I try to watch myself and make sure I'm not just saying stuff out of emotion, but there's been times, you know what I mean, where it just flies, and like you weren't, you know what I mean, you didn't deserve any of that. You were always cool, and you know, you supported, and like you were, you know what I mean. I didn't have an issue. I think we butt heads on one thing, and then like at that time, I was like, I don't give a fuck. You suck my balls. You know what I mean? So, well, I don't want to be that way, but that's why, like, to me, it's like when stuff with like Mac Hatchet kind of pops up, it's just like, bro, like I'm trying to be nice. I get it that I'm not like blowing your nuts because you record like juggalo rap music and whatnot. I'm like, hey, whatever, it's cool, man. I'm not being a hater on that. I think everybody, if you're gonna do art, if you want to do that type of shit, you want to rap, you want to be a streamer, you want to do whatever, go do it. But you got to understand, one, you need some thick skin, but two, not everyone's gonna like it. And just because people don't like it, it doesn't mean that like it has to be an insult. There's just too many people. There's over 1 billion people in the world. You expect everybody to like your shit? You know what I mean? But like he just, I don't know, whatever his deal was. And at the end of the day, you know, it didn't go from like, you didn't have a real reason to be upset. And then you're just continuing to talk shit. And then, you know, at the point where you get me to that, it's just like, you're an enemy of mine. I don't have many, you know what I mean? And he might not consider me an enemy, but he's my enemy. So keep your head on a swivel, Mackle.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, Jay Sludge. I agree, man. Like, earlier you were saying put it into music, and that's exactly what he did. I got to play another song that I really like. It was one
Yeah, brother. I'm always interested to hear one because, like, I've been a part of so much different stuff. You know, like the stuff that I do myself is like started in the horrorcore, area, and then like, seeing like the realities of life, and like that's just pretty much more terrifying to me than like always running around killing people and like, seeing people OD and type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's horror. That's horror to me. But like, but then like, with the group, that I'm in, Flesh Relique, shout out Flesh Relique, Dr. X, Sicko, Red, same guy. And then, we have a DJ in the making, Pork Nuts, shout him out. So that's more of the horrorcore. That's the more aggressive, abrasive. Me and Ominous, we did a little bit more introspective, you know what I mean? Not so extreme on like the overly dark stuff. But like it's just like real mental health, sad boy shit, so it's interesting to hear what people enjoy and what they don't, because being a part of everything, you think you have people pegged down one way, and then sometimes it's like, oh, well, I didn't expect you to like that really highly aggressive, like nasty song, and then it's like you seem like the type that like this, and like, I don't like that pussy ass shit, and it's like, all right.
That's why I'm glad you do different genres, man. We'll be right back after this. Another one of my favorites. Or it could be something.
How could you do this to me? I love you, you fucking bitch! You just made me glow like cover. She was just another hoe, another fucking clone of every ex I ever had. Now I wanna be alone. I know she did me wrong, hooking up my boy with dome. It's the middle of the night and I'm breaking in her home. Oh no, another dead hoe. I gotta clean up the rest of the mess that I left when I stabbed her in the chest. I'll show you what love means today. I'll make you hear what I gotta say. Duct taped with a loaded gun pointed at your face. You ain't getting away, bitch, you ain't getting away. Cause if I can't have you, no one can. Even if I have to kill your mom, your dad, and your whole fam, everybody will be sad, yeah. Pull up to your house in my van, yeah. You're sleeping, I'm creeping in, wrap you with some sheets, and then I stick the knife into your heart. I cannot stand to be apart from you, but you did me wrong, you disgust me, you're disgusting. You told me that you love me, but now you will say nothing. She was just another hoe, another fucking clone of every ex I ever had. Now I wanna be alone. I know she did me wrong, hooking up my boy with dome. It's the middle of the night and I'm breaking in her home. Oh no, another dead hoe, broken bones and blood so close. I gotta clean up the rest of the mess that I left when I stabbed her in the chest.
We had it all, it was love at first sight. Now I'm driving by your house and it's after midnight. I see another man's car parked in your yard. You said you were just friends, but now you're breaking my heart. I parked down the street and found a machete in the tool shed. I'm gonna surprise you both as you're sleeping up in your bed. Gonna check to see if your doors are unlocked. The front door is, but the back door's not. I burst up the stairs with the machete ready, and I just keep hacking till the bed collapses and I'm covered in all sorts of fucking gory red pillow stuff. And then I keep swinging, I'm bringing the blade down, hacking at the mess where the cheating fuckers laid down. Screaming and bashing both corpses unrecognizable in a blind fury, slashing while both my eyes are closed, preferring to watch them both dying slow. But I was far too eager, I was seeing red, just needed to beat her. I couldn't let some other dude see her.
She was just another hoe, another fucking clone of every ex I ever had. Now I wanna be alone. I know she did me wrong, hooking up my boy with dome. It's the middle of the night and I'm breaking in her home. Oh no, another dead hoe, broken bones and blood so close. I gotta clean up the rest of the mess that I left when I stabbed her in the chest.
Yo, bitch, you fuck with me one time too many. Now I'm coming to your crib to commit some felonies. I'm feeling deadly, you looking heavenly, but you're fucking this dude and now you're dead to me. So let me see, what the fuck do I do? I could let this slide, I could move on too, but I don't think so. I'ma kill this hoe, I'ma slit her throat and leave her skull with a bullet hole. She was beaten and tortured and then killed. That's what I did cause my brain got ill. And that's what happens when I pop these pills. Go out on a rampage and leave my girl's head drilled, full of shotgun shells, send her soul straight to hell. But leave the body cause I want the pig to fucking smell. Not pretty anymore, you're just a petty whore who got murdered by the ugly fuck whose heart you tore.
She was just another hoe, another fucking clone of every ex I ever had. Now I wanna be alone. I know she did me wrong, hooking up my boy with dome. It's the middle of the night and I'm breaking in her home. Oh no, another dead hoe. Broken bones and blood so close. I gotta clean up the rest of the mess that I left when I stabbed her in the chest. When I stabbed her in the chest.
If you
Hell yeah. That's an old song, brother.
Oh yeah.
Kitchen. Go ahead. I'm just typing a text message.
Oh, you're good, bro.
Yeah.
So this part of the interview, I have had artist on called Nevik. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
I have not heard of them, but I am always interested in being enlightened. So
Hell yeah. So he just dropped a new music video today. And I told him I'd pop it up on the interview and get your opinion. I know StreamYard, it tends to fuck the quality up a little bit.
okay. Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. And we're going to play Nevik's new music video. It's called Dead. I actually got to see this before it even previewed. So I handed the phone to DJ Stars. I'm like, you can watch it. I've already, I got to preview it way before it came out, which was hell.
I am. All right. Hell yeah. I'll give it my full attention. Fuck that phone. They know what they got to do.
See, screen share. Yep. So let's get your reaction, honest opinion of what you think. This is Nevik, Dead.
All right. Yeah. I could turn it up a little bit. Oh, I got it over here. My bad.
Walking through this world with a blank face. Everything I built, burn it down at the same pace. Hey, we're talking like the game, but it's all fake. So I cut the cord, let it drop, watch it all break. Reaching for a hand, got a closed fist. Vanished in the dark, they won't miss. Left me stranded in the cold, now a frost made a face as you raise like a toxic. They don't know that.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, yo. Right back at you, Sledge. All right, hold on. So the picture that was up in the video, like on the end, the advertisement to the next thing, was that AJ Jordan, or does this guy just look like AJ Jordan?
He looks like him.
Okay. All right. So, I think that shit is dope. Don't crucify me. Like I said,
oh no,
no, not you. The only thing that I didn't really enjoy about that was like into the hook, like there's a part of your vocal there that's like a very like shrill high end. You know, that's never been like my thing with like any other music. So that's just like a personal thing. Well, other than that, like, you know, I'm sure the YouTube over through this, like the conversion's not fantastic, but everything sounded very dope. I mean, the video's done well. Artistically, it looks appropriate. Sounded good from over here through the stream. It's something I'm gonna definitely check out some more of. Like, hell yeah, brother. Nevik.
Yep.
Nevik.
Kevin backwards.
Kevin. So that'd be Nivek, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nivek. All right. I'm gonna practice the enunciation on that one for you, brother. But I think that's very dope, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You definitely fucking you look like your music part, so that's cool. I will say if you can compare yourself to a picture of AJ Jordan, and you know, again, everybody's cup of tea ain't the same. Maybe try to differentiate from that, because I hate that cartoony motherfucker. But
he's living in his van, bro. He went live from. He's like, this is day 5 or 6 of living in my van by the river.
He saw fucking Milk Sticky could wear pajama bottoms. He's like, I'm gonna set a record for being the most homeless. I don't know what AJ Jordan's up to. I don't know him. I was kind of a prick, you know what I mean? And like when I was a younger dude, and there were like dudes with stature, the one we talked about earlier, you know what I mean? Like I was fucking greedy. That seems to be the thing in like music, is like people, a lot of haters. You know what I mean? And I like music too much, and I appreciate the stuff. And that dude, nothing but talent, it seems to me. I'm sure, you know, there's going to be there's going to be songs that I really dig, and there's going to be songs that I don't really love, but that's everybody, you know, but that shit's very cool. So Nevik, Tyvek, you know what I mean? Like anything, just keep it moving, dog. You're killing this shit. Like I don't even have any pro videos like that. But that shit's dope, man. I'm gonna peep out some more. I'm gonna peep that song in full quality too.
Hell yeah, Jay Sludge, man. You seem to be doing good, bro. Keep it up.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now the other one that you sent me was, see, that's an older one, Severed Heads.
So yeah, I sent you an email that has the like links. I don't know if whatever you use with like Spotify or YouTube, but if you need me to send you a link with the stuff real fast, because the only one that you got to play from the files.
Said my
sorries,
yeah.
It's crazy because now everybody's heard, but like this is a solo. So yeah, this is, you know, like I said, I started way back in the day. I started in 2005. I started as Vice, VYCE. I dropped a couple projects as that, like 3 or 4. I did Gripped by Madness, which was my first thing, as Satanic, Resurrector, Fiasco, Andretti, Rorschach, which I don't know if he's widely spread or known. And I'm sure there's more Rorschachs today. He was on. He did the cover, shot him out. Then I got linked up with Killfuck, shot him out, Maine. Killfuck Hardcore Entertainment. You know, I love them dudes. Carcass and Rots, with SG Horror and the prequel and yada yada. And then I dropped with them. I dropped Freak of Nature, and I had a dude named Tragic from Michigan. You know, he's a bigger dude. Like he was dope. He was in a group with Project Number 7. I forget what they were called.
Okay.
And that also had a dude named Jin from Las Vegas. I also had DC Sniper on it. You know, shout them out. Don't know where most of these people are. Hope they're doing well. I appreciate the time and effort and contribution to those old projects. Then Tennessee dropped Toxic Volume 1, which was going to be a mixtape. Then that was really like the last Vicey project, because I started to like transition, like I was in a different area with different friends and blah blah blah. And then the last thing I dropped as Vice was fucking the Transfigurations of the Being, and it's really a Gloom rap project, but I didn't have a name at the time, and it was kind of like, hey, I'm changing, I'm a cocoon, you know. and then from Gloom rap, and then I did some more stuff. I joined up with Ominous. I was Animus at the time, Rob B at the time, but then he was Animus and Ominous, and you know, rappers change their names like fucking babies change their diapers, I think. And then you know, fucking, so around, you know, then working with them in Flesh Relique, you know, Cult Status is me and Dr. X in Flesh Relique, you know, doing that stuff. And put out some stuff, and then like this is just kind of the evolution of like where I started from, like I'm being a real fucking constipated rapper type guy, and then fucking going to like more of a natural voice and whatnot. So it's, you know, it's a little bit, my stuff's not as hardcore and aggressive, like, because I don't like to be that guy, you know, like I can get on the song with anybody, but like the shit that I'm making for myself and my endeavors, unless like it's very inspired, is this kind of stuff. So I appreciate you for taking the time and playing it, and hell yeah.
We'll be right back. Oh no.
I've said my sorries, I've given apologies, I've done what I could, I just wish you understood. I've said my sorries, I've given apologies, I've done what I could, I just wish you understood. The night's wasted, getting wasted. Let's face it, I fill the world with hatred. I was ignorant, stuck within the matrix, sniffing dust, acting out dangerous. Smoked many Chevys, blunts laced with cocaine or chemical agents. Inhale the suicidal fragrance. Being numb, the only way to take this fucked up reality that has me sad to see that it was me that fucked up in reality. I guess I felt that God had abandoned me, and thus I lived my life savagely. I started damaging relationships, losing patience with a sweet angel bitch and my best friend, but let's not forget the fam. But I drowned it out with natty daddies and a Zan. I've said my sorries, I've given apologies, I've done what I could, I just wish you understood. I've said my sorries, I've given apologies, I've done what I could, I just wish you understood. Honestly, these years have been depressing. Too many hardships, way too many lessons. Attempted optimism, maybe these are blessings. Ashamed of myself, more than I am willing to confessing. Within this confession, the evil I've committed too much for one session. Just trying to lessen these negative impressions that my devious actions have me left in. What am I left with? A filthy bed arrested. Do I deserve it? No questions, plagued by aggression. Without discretion, committed many sins. Too much to mention. I've spread pain, something like infections. But I swear, I'm trying to switch directions. Flip my script, attempting resurrection. So maybe one day I won't be sickened by my own reflection. I've said my sorries, I've given apologies, I've done what I could, I just wish you understood. I've said my sorries, I've given apologies, I've done what I could, I just wish you understood.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
Hell yeah.
Underground Wicked Radio DJ Snicker says, Shaggy, have you seen Precious Juggalo's videos? He takes precious dolls and paints them Juggalo style. They're sick. I have not.
This is Shovel of Precious Juggalos.
Those stupid fucking statues. They're like these dumb kid statues with these big eyes.
You're listening to DJ Snickers and DJ Stars of Underground Wicked Radio.
Fuck those things. Not the fucking Precious Dolls, the Juggalo ones.
I paint Juggalo faces on all kinds of weird little things. If you're interested in that, definitely check out my shop, preciousjuggalos.square.site. And then check me out on YouTube. I am Precious Juggalos. How about that?
Oh, nice. So he takes precious moments and makes them into Juggalos. Very fucking... I have seen those before. Yeah, now those are fucking awesome, man. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, show me your butthole. I gotta get one of those ones. Show me your butthole.
It's in a heart to your tree.
Whoa, look at the fucking Violent J gnome. The gnome.
Oh, the gnome.
Yeah, that's cool shit. Nice. Nicely done. And that what is that at?
Precious Juggalos.
Just Precious Juggalos.
Underscores.
Underscores. See, that's important.
Hell yeah! Shout out Precious Jugglers, man.
Yo, I must say, I think that I'm probably going to show my age with this one. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess you can't compare nothing nowadays. But that Old Evil Eye is one of my favorite fucking ICP tracks. Like it just like the vibe is so dope. I love the production. It's like creepy. You know what I mean? And like that's like I love that type of shit. Like I don't know if you ever heard him. He's on the cult status that he's on a song called Fall Resurrector, and he had like a brain tumor and shit, but like, and it kind of, you know, he went through a change and, you know, but he couldn't talk after it. And that's what you got on that song. But like his old stuff, man, like he had, I really love that dude's vibe. And like he showed me how to like how to make beats and like record. And like, you know, he gave me like the feeling on like really how to do it. He walked me through Fruity Loops FL nowadays, you know, back then it was Fruity Loops. But yeah, he made beats like that was like kind of ethereal, and they were like melodic, and like they just had like they sounded like when you told somebody you listen to like music that's like horrorcore. What's that? Well, it's a scary movie in a song. You know, like that shit was like on point though, because they were like, oh yeah, that sounds dangerous, or it sounds like that does sound like a werewolf type beat, you know. So I appreciate that. So like that ICP song is fucking. I love that shit. I like that. Type, I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyways, that gummy's starting to kick in. So,
oh, you're good, bro. Good.
Yeah, I thought that I wasn't sure what you had, what she was holding. So that's why I like leaned in. I was like, oh, it's a dog.
Oh, a cat.
Oh, it was a cat.
Oh, it's a cat.
He loves to join the interviews every time we're live.
That's my baby.
Here's a radio drop from you, homie. I got on two real quick, just to give you an idea of what I've done since I've seen you last for interviews. Here's one that you'll enjoy from back in the day. I'm sure you heard of them.
One Underground Wicked Radio! Shit from the Thug Island! Shit from the Thuggos! Said, what the fuck is up? Everybody fill their cup. Oh shit, or don't, because it breaks shit. And also, my Snickers, I love them. I love them. Man, if I met you, bro, I'd just cuddle and hug you. I'd be like, ah, shit, what's up, Snickers? I start petting you and shit. Like, I miss you. I start crying. Oh, fuck, man. Underground Wicked Radio, what the fuck's up? Everybody wake the fuck up. If you're sleeping, wake up. If you're not, oh man, go to bed. There's your drop, bitch.
Fucking Zug, oh man, he was a trip the whole interview.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I forgot what the fuck. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. I've had Mars on since we've talked. I've had.
Well, that's what I said, brother. You sent me some of like the old stuff. By the way, I will say I know it's a 10-year name at this point in time, but there were a couple drops in there where I was like, yo, DJ Snickers might not be the best name for people to be saying fast, man. I was like, what's that guy saying? But it's on brand. But that shit's so cool, bro. Like I'm super proud of like the keeping it moving type stuff, and like you have just a great attitude, and like you're easy to talk to, and like you found like something that like you have passion in, and whether it's like over time, whether you had it initially, like there was something, or it's just something that you built over time, like you found your lane, brother. Like that, it's very cool. So I know you've had AXE on, you've had Axe, Lazul, you've had Mars, Zug Island, you've did some stuff with. So who else? Like, what's your? I know you don't want to like be like this is number one, but like if we take like fame and what out of it, what's been like the most significant for you? Like, what's the one where you're like, I can't believe, other than me, but like what's the interview that you've done where you're like, man, this is fucking surreal. It's very cool. I can't believe I'm interacting with this person. Like, and because again, success and fame, it's different to everybody else. So like, it might be somebody who doesn't have plays, or it might be someone who's is Violent J and Shaggy. You know what I mean? So.
I would probably have to say Shaggy 2 Dope interviewing me.
Yeah, yo, that's fucking dope. That's dope.
I got it on YouTube. Yeah, that just kind of blew me away. And then Violent J started it all. I called in a psychopathic radio back in the day. He just did a radio drop for me. He knew me from interviewing Whitney Payton in Canada.
Okay, hell yeah, brother. I mean, that's significant, man. Whatever people want to like kind of what love they want to give to the clowns and whatnot is, again, it's all personal. It's all the way you enjoy blah 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 blah. But like for this type of music, like love them or not, like they hold the most significant platform. You know what I mean, in terms of like they don't. If you're involved with that stuff, you know what I mean? Like you're doing shows and like you're building a name, like being on like The Gathering or like being asked to be a part of something, like it's a big deal. So, the Godfather thing makes sense. So like it's very cool, man. Like I know that had to have felt great that like he knew who you were without like being that's so cool, brother.
So the biggest interview I've done recently that I grew up listening to that kind of shocked me was Bill from Green Jelly.
Is that he's the guy though, right?
Main guy, yeah.
Main guy, yeah. Well, listen, so we met in Messina. Are you originally from New York? Like you're a New Yorker or you spent your entire life here basically kind of like me. Like I'm not from New York, but I can't be like I lived in Flambeau, Wisconsin. You know what I mean? Because it's like I until 3, and that's where my origin is, but I'm a Central New Yorker, you know what I mean?
Governor, New York, born.
Governor, okay. So you've always been North Country.
I've moved a lot. I've lived in Kentucky, Florida, Texas, Utah, California, Little Rock, Arkansas, North Carolina, Virginia.
All over the place. Nomad. Mm-hmm. See, I was a nomad for a long time, and I just recently kind of got into being in kind of more of a locality for more than once, but we got away from it. So Violent J, that's super dope, man. That is super cool, man. Just to continue doing something like regularly takes so much time and effort, and people think everything's easy. And like at the end of the day, like, is it building a house? No. Is it a job? Sometimes, yeah. Is it? And it runs its route sometimes where it's not fun. You know what I mean? So like, being able to like keep pulling it off like consistently is it's like a huge sign of like discipline, and that's great. Because you gotta use that discipline and stuff. Like, I'm not great at discipline. I'm a big fat dude. You know what I mean? I have no discipline. But if you don't utilize that, if you don't utilize discipline, like what is it called? Like inspiration runs out. You know what I mean? Inspiration runs out. You can be inspired to do one to things and cram it in, but eventually, like, you're just gonna go through a lull. So like the discipline to keep going, I think people who go to the gym like preach this the most, but like just keep doing it. It is hard, but once you get into it, like it just continues to show and show and show. And like, dude, you are phenomenal at this. And like the fact that, like, again, depending whatever your opinion is, I don't give a shit. But for what this is and like the avenue that you're choosing to like progress in and is your passion, to have that recognition and love, that's gotta feel great.
And you did it again, bro. So a few days before I hooked up with Draco, Jay Sledge, I don't know if you were in Precious Juggalo's chat. I was thinking about stopping doing interviews altogether again. And then Draco starts talking about you, and then you get back on here, and it makes me want to do interviews again. Just linking back up with you.
Who, me?
Yeah, I was going to.
I thought you were talking to Jay Sledge. I was listening to what you. I was like, that's very.
Oh no, just meeting up with you, the connections. It's like I can't quit.
Yeah, but brother. I mean, like it's if you really love something, you know what I mean, and like you're all right with like the grind and just doing it, and it's like a part of the thing you do, and it makes you feel more fulfilled. Like, yeah, you don't ever really quit. You know what I mean? Like, I've done this bitch ass shit so much time in my life where it's just like, I'm fucking done and I don't want to sell my stuff, and like, I don't fucking like this no more. And you don't like me and everyone is mean and whatever. But like, every time it really just, you gotta step away from stuff. And, to me, what I do the best to kind of keep everything kind of moving and progressing, little steps, big steps, whatever, is, I got to separate, business and personal, and business fun and personal fun. And like, you got to segment things. And When stuff that's a passion to me starts to feel like a job and like an obligation, I don't want to do that. I don't like it. It's not my job. I'm not getting paid to do this shit. And that's just like how I feel about it. So like if I feel like I'm just kind of getting like my toes stepped on, and I'm gonna dig my heels, because like I can't deal with being micromanaged, and I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? Like I just can't perform being micromanaged. But when it's a job, when it's professional, and there's like, expectations of quality and blah blah blah, and you're paying me for my professional contribution to what I'm doing. And I'm not even talking music. I mean, like my job and shit. Like, I don't give a shit. It could suck. It's gonna suck all the time. But like, you're paying me to do whatever. So I think if you are capable of, either you're good at, like, you're gonna be successful and you love it, fantastic. But like, if once it starts to feel like a job and type shit, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to do it, because I do this. I legitimately do it for fun. I do it for love. I like to do what I do, and not because of any like delusions of grandeur. It's just I want to enjoy myself when I'm doing my personal time, so like I've stepped away a million times, and it really is just a break. And once you get to our age, be like, it's just not really like, I got to step away. You got to do what's appropriate and responsible for your life, and is going to keep your sanity, moving along at whatever pace is okay at the time, but when it comes to a job, like, it's just one of those things, like, you just got to suck it up and deal with it. But I don't have to deal with none of you motherfuckers. I love you guys, but I don't have to deal with nobody outside of like obligations and responsibilities at all, for nothing ever. You know what I mean? I don't owe you anything. So like, so when people start to like think that, like, I'm sure some people, there have been times where people start to overstep, and you know what I mean, come at you a little strangers, like, bro, like, like I'm trying to have fun, and if you're gonna make me feel miserable, like, I'm just not gonna, like, I don't, just leave me alone, you know what I mean? And then I shell up. But nowadays, like, I got other things to worry about. Back in the day when I was going through the hardest time in life, and I had nothing but like music stuff, being like, not being able to like have the inspiration or be able to do it to a certain point, like, man, it's sad. But now it's just like, I'm just glad to have some free time. Like, I'm a responsible man. I got a lot of stuff. I'm responsible for. So like, I just don't have time for the nonsense, and if you feel like I'm giving you nonsense, then listen, I apologize, but bro, I'm not going to hit you up about it no more. You know what I mean? Right, like, if you feel there's a problem, just, all right. Like, as much as I can. Again, I'm still a human. You know what I mean? I'm still, you can agitate me to the point of, starting responses, but I don't want to do that no more, man. So I think it's just easy to step away sometimes.
Yep. And I have a couple times. So now, you said you're from Wisconsin. Now I got to play this radio drop.
Hell yeah.
What up? This is Chucky Chuck. Don't give a mad fuck. Can we say that? Don't say fuck.
Fuck it all. Fuck it all.
This is Chucky Chuck. Don't give a mad fuck.
Fuck it all. Fuck it all.
You're listening to Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Snickers and DJ Gonzo. I'm Gonzo. I'm being Google DJ, motherfucker. You know what it is.
Oh, that was the wrong one. I meant to play the DRP.
The DRP. Those guys, he was part of like the Wicked Wisconsin thing.
Yeah, Foresight Records. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I interviewed him, Chucky Chuck, and IP, Insane Poetry, all together.
That's dope. That's super, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're killing it. You're killing it. It's so cool, man. Like, that's huge. Yo, Sledge, listen, I just was catching up on the chat. Dude, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, but the one thing is, like, I'm so tired of hearing people, not you, this is not you, but like, one thing I see people do a lot, especially in this realm of like streaming on like YouTube and stuff, is everyone's just like trying to wait for the perfect time and moment and the right equipment. And I need the Joe Rogan mic. I need to have this, that, and the other. Bro, listen, when I started, you couldn't use USB, none of that shit. Like, technology is so far advanced. You know,
Mhm.
like just get some shit. You know what I mean? $100, like there's solid mics and whatever, solid cameras. Like you don't got to spend that much no more. You know, but if you want to do something, and this goes to everybody, like do it. You know what I mean? Like just go do the thing. You know what I mean? And you're probably gonna suck, and it's not gonna be what you want. But like when you find that thing that you like to do, like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You're gonna keep it moving, and it's interesting. And you know, if you want to try to make money on it, try to do that. Don't get discouraged if you don't make money off of it immediately or at all ever. Like you should do stuff that because you love to do it and you want to do whatever it is. So like just do it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Start with whatever. Start with just a mic. Start with audio only. Mic and webcam or whatever it is that you do. Like you want to play tennis, you got to buy a racket first. You know, it doesn't have to be the best one because chances are if you're just starting tennis, you can't hit the ball. You know, so just get the shit and just go for it. Anyways, back to you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. Jay Sludge, everyone wants high quality microphones and cameras. Bro, I have been using the same ice ball microphone for 14 years and I won't give it up. It's like part of me now doing interviews.
Nah, you just listen. We'll talk. We'll talk, but sometimes you gotta upgrade. But that's a you don't get rid of it. You know what I mean? That's a put it up on the wall, man. That thing gotta be framed now. You know, there's some OGs talked into that, you know.
Oh yeah. One of these days I'm gonna upgrade, but it seems to do
We'll talk.
Hell yeah. Man, so what was their most all-time favorite venue you have performed that you will never forget?
Well, I got two of them. I got a couple, you know, but there's a reasoning for each. So my favorite to have performed at, due to all of the biggest names and shit that I've ever seen there, and it was just like I've been to 1,000 shows there as a patron, is the Lost Horizon in Syracuse.
Yes.
Being able to play that venue was I don't know, like I think they closed down or they're reopening. Like I don't know what the status is, but I love that place. I hate the security guards always. It smells like piss in the bathroom, but I've seen so much cool shit there. Like it's you know, and very dope experiences. My favorite place to do a show is in Syracuse. It's a place called the Song and Dance, and that's kind of like the most modern like place where like the bigger shows and stuff are coming around. And both of those places, like the sound's on point. After Dark, I think they run a majority of the shows and rent out those venues the most, but like they put on some good shows. And like the sound it's good. It's all professional shit and it's cool. Carl's Tavern in Indiana, like I've always, you know, I've been there 3 times, you know, and every single time is dope. Shout out, you know, Nasty and Keegan Grimm and, you know, Indiana Six Side, JKM, you know, shout out all those dudes. A Game out there. A Game I met also through Draco. You know, you start to see the same faces. You know what I mean? Like pop up.
I was Nasty Inc.'s first interview.
Were you? Nasty's
Yeah,
dope, man. He's very cool. He's better. Like sometimes, you know, nobody owes me anything, and I always assume nobody knows. But like, so it's always like I appreciate people's time, and like I'll just chirp at him and be like, "What do you think about this piece of gear?" And he gives me some rundown. And sometimes personally, I'm like, "I really wanted it, but I'm glad you gave me the information. You know, it looks nice." He's super dope. He has a song. Memoirs of a Lost Soul, right?
Yes.
If we could play that after this thing, that'd be dope. I love that song. But I was on a mushroom trip with my boy Ominous, and it was like some really strong stuff. And I went and had a bad time by myself. Like his ex-wife at the time walked through, and like sometimes you get those like your vision's all kind of funky and whatnot, like Johnny Cage style. And like I just saw like a demon, like, you know, like in that after him, and just like, I gotta go to my room. And then afterwards, hey, what's up, guys? So afterwards, then I went out. He has all the lights on, and he's listening to like a Sia song. It was called LSD, and it's very nice. It pulls you out of the fucking mood. I was like, bro, I'm having a bad time, and he said, sir, me too. So I went and took a shower, and this song had just dropped, and it was crazy because I forgot to take it off repeat. I'm in the shower. I'm trying to get clean so I can get out. And it played over and over again. And I wept. I wept like a child. I wept like a child, and I realized I was like, I am a lost soul, and this is my memoir. Well, I love that. I love that memoir song. It's so dope. I really appreciate that. That dude's dope. He had me out for a nasty bash. We were supposed to do one, and then COVID kind of shut it down. And the next year, I was like, "Hey, are we still on?" And he was like, "Absolutely." And so that dude's dope. Puts on a good show. Has high names. I met Swoop. I did a song with Swoop when I was back in the day, as I think it was still Vice, but it was cool to see him. I have been listening to that dude forever. And I was like, we were at a motel, and I was like, that dude's Swoop. And I was like, are you Swoop? I was like, I wouldn't stay here. It kind of sucks. Like, me and my homeboy were like, we're not, we make too much money to stay in this motel, and it was rough. And I was like, bro, I hope you got your fucking pistol with you, because it's rough here. I was like, we're going to a different motel. And he was like, how do you know who I am? And I was like, we're playing a show together. Like, and I mean, most of the time people have no idea who I am, and that's fine, but like it's very strange. But yeah, Nasty's dope. All those Indiana shit's dope, and yeah, those are my favorite venues. Plus the story about being on mushrooms and crying to a Nasty Inc. song for about an hour.
Bro, that's dope. Did you get to meet Sam I Am?
I did, because I think I don't know how long their connection was, but I don't know what the status of like the label is. I think it was called like Rehab Music or Relapse or Rehab Music. So like they were like in full effect and popping, and
I was
hell yeah, because he did a song with my boy Keegan Grimm. And that was that was my first foray into learning who he was. But yeah, bro, all those people killed. I would say all those dudes, but Mandy Mavindi was there, and she killed it too.
Hell yeah, bro. He used to go by Sam I Am. Used to go by Joey Future. I interviewed him. God, I think he was 18 when I interviewed him. A long time ago.
Okay, it was back in the day.
I've had him on recently too. Sam I Am.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like that's when you first met him, was back in the day.
Way back, oh yeah. Nasty Inc. What was the name of the song?
Memoirs of it's either Broken Soul or Lost Soul. Broken Soul.
I think I have that one pulled over.
I've listened to a lot of that dude's drops, and that's still my like number one favorite song. If I could ever have the chance to like just drop a verse or a remix on that, like I would fucking do that in a hurry, like because that shit is hot fire.
That one is not pulling up on YouTube.
Hold on, it's got a video.
Yeah, he's come a long way since I've interviewed him. Nasty Inc. Man, doing the Nasty Inc. dash and
so Nasty Inc. Memoirs, MEMOIRS of a Lost Soul official video, and it's on the We Are Films page, which is that dude who made the Marijuana movie, Brian Foster, right, or something similar. Dude's fucking shoots hyper quality shit.
Oh, yep, popped right up.
You spelled memoirs wrong.
I did.
I figured. It's a strange word. Yeah.
Yeah, let's pull the video. I didn't, and I've never seen the video to it.
Oh, bro, I love this. It's so dope to me.
Hell yeah. Shout out Nasty Inc., man. He always shows me love. Shout out Sam I Am.
Shout him out.
Everything is dark around me. I'm lost in the deep end, trying hard to swim, but I sink. Nowadays the shadows follow, and I cannot get away from the hate, away from the pain, and everything in between. So I dream. I don't understand why they tossing me roses. The last thing I remember was calling your phone. Then I woke up in the pool of darkness. I've been Talking to spirits, I wanna come home. Where were you when I needed you? Why did you have to let go? I'm sorry if I mistreated you. It made you feel so low. I'm dark and I'm cold, I'm terrified. This place ain't give me no peace of mind. Didn't even get to look in your eyes and say goodbye for a while. Ended it all. This place isn't home. Now I'm all alone. And what about myself in the darkness? And why did you let me pull it? Told me go ahead, do it. Acted like we were just bullshit. All along you were consuming my soul like you were Shank song. And I don't know where you came from. Don't know where you came from. But I'm done, said I'm done. The darkness said ate me alive. And I let it all take control. You all watched the bitch eat me alive. When I cried, you locked all your doors. I called for help, you ignored it. 2 a.m. in the morning, you silence your phone. So how does it feel now I'm not coming home? Send me all the black roses, points for the ride. It's so hard to stay alive when you dead inside. All that I wanted was some peace of mind, but this place ain't home, there's no peace inside. I said all that I wanted was some peace of mind, but this place ain't home, there's no peace inside. Cause everything is dark around me. I'm lost in the deep end, trying hard to swim, but I sink. And nowadays the shadows follow and I cannot get away.
Yo, I love that fucking song, man. I wept like a fucking baby, bro. I cried so hard in the shower. But yo, that shit, it's dope, right? It's fucking one of the best songs that I've ever heard from like the underground, like all this, like, you know what I mean? Like that's one of my top fucking favorite songs. You know, I think I've said it, and maybe it's weird coming from like a older guy, you know, like hey young man, like I really appreciate that shit, but I really appreciate that song. And I think music is kind of timeless. It can skip generations, you know, good songs are good songs, but that shit deserves, like, if there's a song that deserves to be like blown up to mainstream, that's one of the ones that I feel like is a contender if you put them all into a Beyblade arena.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's come such a long way, man. That song hit you right in the feelings. That's a damn shit. And speaking of that, I want to play another song, and then we're gonna talk about it. Another one of my favorites.
Okay.
Let me pull it over. I'm gonna take a question first.
Yeah.
So, fiance, man, congrats.
Yeah, brother, appreciate it. Thank you, Magoozler. Shout her out. She is a woman, but Magoozler. We're having a baby. She is a woman.
That's what I was gonna say. You guys got a kid on the way, and
yeah, man. Very lucky. Some say blessed. You know, however your terminology. That's how I'm feeling. I'm elevated and I'm elated on the whole deal. Wasn't running late because I was on time, but like, you know, I had some responsibilities to take care earlier. I was sick, so I had some other like work responsibilities, and but this was a big deal and I had to do it. But we went and earlier in the day we bought our like car seat, and bought some spent some significant money, and I'm so hyped to do it, brother. I'm ready.
That's what I was just gonna ask you, man. It's changes your life, bro. I got 4 kids. I got a 25,
you have 4 children?
25, 19, 14, and 13-year-old.
That's insane, brother. You were having kids. It makes sense though. Looking back at it, like you were having kids when you were like, you can have 4 kids. Now I'm looking at it like budget wise, like, baby, we can have
1.
Let's start with some cats and some plants. You know what I mean? But, so we've rolled the die, and we've crunched the numbers. We've taken into consideration all the figures and possibilities, and it's like, all right, we'll have 1 kid. So yeah, we're super hype. It's gonna be here sometime in the summer. But other producers and MCs and next generation, you better get them ready, because like, listen, Baby Boys is going to sleep to beats. So
hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Another one of my favorites right here. We'll talk about the song when we Come back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Friday night location is the Yellow House. That's right, where the drugs get peddled out. A couple fights, a few beefs settled now. Give me a light piff, fucking with my mental now. It's time to binge drug. Are you all ready? Bring the herb out, homegrown cushion headies. Just leave me be when I'm puffing on some deadly. Because I do cough, I'm throwing up, so be ready to witness the most amazing comeback. From puking guts to sniffing dope sacks. Skiing, white, coke, yak. I need my sinus numb, so I need to get twacked. Let's not forget, I need MDMA. I love the road, not much else left to say. And intense I combine with the yay. I gotta chill though, cause it's technically a new day. I need to know where them drugs at, where them drugs at, where them drugs at. I need to know where them drugs at, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, ho, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, bitch, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, ho, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, bitch, where them drugs at. And when I wake up, it's time to bake up. Just copped a new sack, fat buds I break up. Zigzag, stay wrapped till they may bust. If this is how you start the day, you will stay fucked. Hit the connect, reach another level. 10 strip of blotter paper printed with the devil. I swear it's just for looks. This acid's real special, it'll make you question your life. You may feel intellectual. Bow now, I feel it's time to candy flip. Mix the LSD with ecstasy, don't be a bitch. Let it kick in, wait until the sweat drips. About then, you know the drugs have set in. No anxiety, there is no tension. Beautiful drugs eliminate stressing, and it may present even more blessings, like time spent with a hot whole undressing. I need to know where them drugs at, where them drugs at, where them drugs at. I need to know where them drugs at, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, ho, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, bitch, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, ho, where them drugs at, where them drugs at, bitch, where them drugs at.
I'm pulling out some old school ones on
Yeah. I mean, that's probably, that was a significant little EP for me, because I did everything except the mastering. Because sometimes you just gotta call it quits. But that showed me how respectable it is when like one person does everything that they possibly can. Because that it's only 5 songs, but I did a show with Killfuck and Flesh Relique and like just a ton of people from my area and shit, and like it was a wild party, and like that was like the origin of the EP, because it just was just like from like a 24-hour period of just absolute insanity. But I produced everything, I mixed everything, every layer, and like there's a lot of stuff that I would wish I could go back on, but like it also showed like, if you have everything in your hands, it is a difficult task to like let it go. And but yeah, I did everything. Once you have access to every snare and every hi-hat, and bro, like it just will drive you nuts, because like I get pretty particular sometimes, and like it's gotta, like if I'm putting it out for like an actual product, like if it's gotta meet a couple of standards that I have always run my stuff through, and for better or for worse, like I think you could say that you can see where it changes in quality, but like it's consistent, So, and then like it was just there was too much. It was too much, and it's like that was one of the times where I was getting towards the end of being like, I'm kind of burnt out, man. You know what I mean? Like I was like, that took a lot. That started like 2012. I released that in, I believe, like 2015 ish. You know what I mean? Like it's that was fresh when I gave it to you. Brand new type shit, and it was just, it took a lot of work, and like I was just drained. I'd been doing like music like real hard and fast, but that was a work of love and effort, and I love it. It couldn't be better, yeah, but you know, shit, it's also it's old. It's over a decade. It's 11 years old now, you know. But I love that, and I had there was a lot of new figures in my life at the time. You played the song with Draco last time. That had Go Go Gadget, Pink Package. Shout him out. Me and him went to school. You know, I was trying to show local love because I used to see that dude screaming in like a screamo band, like when Hawthorne Heights was first popping off type shit. Wow. And then Animus, who is now Ominous, who is now not. You know, he's just in the ether now. He's still alive. He's just, you know, doesn't populate this realm of bullshit and music and whatnot. So I had him on it, and yeah, like showed my people love. But shout out McKinney, you know, Hero One, Achilles, you know, but Hero One now. He helped me with the fucking he helped me with like beats and shit. Like it was just working with like new people. But it's a work of love, and it just took forever. And I like to have my hands involved with where I can help and what I know, but I huge respect to people who just do it all, and it's great. You know what I mean? Or even if it sounds bad, shit's a lot of work. Sometimes you got to know when to hand it off. But like, yeah, it is old. Damn.
One of my favorites though, bro. And you just sent me a new song called Drink Alone.
So listen, yeah. So this is dope. This is so I started making sometimes I just make beats, you know what I mean? And you know, not everybody feels every beat, but like when you show people the beats that have been kind of put by the side, there's others like Ill Temper's one of these guys. You know, I started sending him some beats, and he showed a lot of love, and I've made a lot of stuff with him. And like he's resurrected one of those things where it resurrects your creativity and your will to keep doing stuff. You know, that guy took some shit, but I was working on all these beats, and people weren't jumping on them or doing it. And it's not about speed for me, but it was after you see like shit not taking progress. It's just like, well, I want to make a producer album. So I started handing some stuff out. I love this. This features Keegan Grimm and Labyrinthine, Cell Block Saints. They dropped a couple EPs they provided me with the vocals. I did the beat. And if anybody out there hears this and listens and gets to this far in the interview, one, I appreciate you. Two, if you feel like you can rap on some because it's the kind of the feeling of the beats that I make, you know, feel free to reach out and if you want to hop on something, let's fucking do it, because I'm not looking for money. When it comes to the release, we'll do the digital splits. We'll talk about it. But if you dig this shit, let's do it.
Oh yeah, we'll be right back. Drink Alone. I haven't even heard this one yet.
Overjoyed, and the voices in my head whispering to let it be and give up on everything. People I was there for when no one else would help, taking its toll on my mental health. And when I needed them, they disappeared, cause being there for me only interfered with their happiness as they laugh on the other side of the glass while I pass by. That's why I walk along haunted roads like a ghost, wearing old and tattered clothes. Phantom footsteps and disembodied cries no longer terrify me or widen my eyes. I just stare off into the abyssal haze and stay locked with its predatory gaze. Somebody take my mind off my mind. It's better than I'm taking my life. What's awful is a heart pain hit you when the heart gets hard and that part stay with you. Rain comes when the season started, to the seeds in the garden, it's all beneficial. Everybody knows when it rains it pours. I just gotta stay the course till I make the shores. I've been cast away, I never pray anymore. Getting argumentative with my brain disorders. New Orleans was a spot where I lost hope. Little jewel on the river near the crossroads. Crawled through the swamp full of goblins and ghosts. Down the Magazine Street in a spot where I shot dope. Don't drown with the waterlogged soul. I've been flying crossbones over dangerous seas. I'ma write a melody I can't wait to sing. Another lights out lullaby with champagne dreams.
Yo, I'm sorry. You know, like if you dig it or not, it's fine. I respect your
It's
opinion,
dope, bro.
but I love that fucking. I love the sample because it just like it makes me feel like in my brain. I always if there was ever a music video, it just is very like just very expressive and it just I don't know, it brings me joy internally. But this is probably why I'm in like crazy because like that's for nobody else. That was just me sitting here listening to my own song, but like this would make a good video so I could laugh at it. But yeah, like
it would be a good video, bro. That song is dope,
bro. I think those guys killed that shit. And yeah, so I made that beat. You know, I do apologize. I've been sick since like Tuesday. Like this is when I was out of work. They were like, get out of here. So I've been laid up most of this week. This is not how I normally sound. I mean, kind of not really, but you know, I just love that shit, man. It's fucking, they killed it. The samples I think is dope. So if anybody likes that and they want to do some shit, like I try to be pretty open about stuff, and like if we can make it work, we'll make it work. So if you feel it, like hit me up. Let's fucking get it done. You know, I got some beats. I've been just working on like the mixing and engineering and like trying to level up on some cool stuff now. Because I have some time now. Because prior to this, man, you know, the past 4 years I was also doing school. You know what I mean? So I finished an associate's and finished a bachelor's degree. You know, and you know, with just life and stuff, it kind of shit gets hard. And it gets full of it's not hard always, you know. Life is great, I love life, but sometimes it gets full, and sometimes you have to do stuff and grind through some things and rise to the occasion, blah blah blah, you know, shit. But sometimes you kind of, you know, take some time away, and I could not really focus on doing like the music stuff like at the capabilities that I have now. And even with the kid coming, like this, like everyone's gonna have to deal with it. The baby's mom, me sometimes, like, but you gotta do the cool shit. But I want to learn it and know it, and like I'm super proud of that shit, man. So like, you know, the old stuff, you know, yeah, there's some qualities that could have been better, but like most of the stuff that fucking Snickers is playing is it's over a decade old, you know. No, I don't think anybody's really heard that song other than like, you know, the Platinum Club, the Winner's Circle.
Oh, you know yeah, bro.
I mean?
So I have
super cool.
I have a question for you. Is this the same guy you're talking about? I'm going to play a clip for you. I wonder if this is the same guy.
Hey, what's happening? This is boy Big Grim Gutter. You're listening to DJ Snickers and DJ Twisted Clown on Underground Wicked Radio. Grim Gutter. Yeah. Check me out at grimgutter.com or find me at the liquor store.
Yo, so one, that's super old, you know, for sure, because Grim is Keegan Grim now. He left the gutter. He gave it to little bro Ouija. No, I'm just kidding. But I met Grim. I have met, you know, we met and we've done quite a bit of stuff, you know.
Fuck yeah.
You know, like that dude fucking grinds it out, and he's moving, and he makes good music. He makes great fucking videos and visuals and shit. Like, dude's super talented. His clothing, you know, avenue is fucking, they're solid, great clothes. One thing I can't stand from anybody is like, if you're gonna charge me $40 for a shirt, the shit better fucking be of quality. Like, you know, like, I don't want just your logo that's gonna wash off immediately. Night Owl, it's quality stuff, man. So like, that dude works super hard, you know, and he deserves all the love and respect in the world for sure. You know, I got linked up with him initially way back in the day. Damn, bro, I could do this all night. So I got linked up with him when I moved to Messina, you know, I was kind of on like a down period in my life, and I was kind of like fucked up more than I needed to be, and just fucked up, you know. And like it was just one of those times, like this is right before me and that girl split ways. You know, I was kind of wandering like creatively, like I had moved up to Messina. My boy, you know, Ominous, he was moved out to someplace in fucking New York. I never can remember where it is, you know. I think it's closer to Pennsylvania than anything, but like he was out there, so like, you know, that connection was over in terms of like where we were getting together all the time. And I was with this lady that like we didn't get along. I really didn't enjoy her, and she didn't really enjoy me, type thing. And it just kept it was, you know, life sucked. And
I cooked at Wendy's Diner for 3 years.
Well, a job is a job, man. You got to make money. Anybody who hates on making money, like at a legitimate job, like most of the time they're a fucking loser. So, like, I'll never shit on anybody's job, because making money is making money. You got to do what you got to do. But like, so Big Rella, Scumbag Worldwide, Big Rella approached me and was like, "Yo, you know, would you like to roll with this collective?" And I was just like, "Yeah, that's cool, man," because like everything that they were showing me was dope, and that's where I met him. So I met Big Rella. He was Grim Gutter at the time, but he's now Keegan Grim. He was at the time Jimmy Knox, and now he's Darby O'Trill. Very, very dope dude. I'm sure most of you guys know who I'm talking about, and he deserves every piece of you know, success and experiences that he's had. Like, dude just has kept it going, you know. And so I met him. I knew the culprit prior, back in my Vice days, from like horrorcore.com and shit. Like I knew culprit from way back when. It was nice to reconnect and rekindle a friendship, and you know, that's still my Uncle Pete. And it gave me opportunities, more of an opportunity to work with like the J Hex project too, because he was rolling with it for the Scumbag Worldwide. Like, it was a great project, and those, like, all those dudes, super talented. I'm sure I'm leaving people out. There's Tommy Guns, you know, he was dope. He said some crazy shit. But I brought, you know, I was like, Ominous, you got to come with me, and you know. But that's like, yeah, me and Grim go back. The first time I ever did a show with Draco, that CD just came out. We had worked, it started like the spring of that year, 2015. And by like that year, 2015, in the fall, Thanksgiving is usually Draco's show, just so you know. So maybe you get some time ready for that. But so that we were going to the show, the Philly, for the first time, and that CD just came out, and like it was a long time ago, but I appreciate everybody involved. But that's when I met Keegan.
That's crazy. He changed his name. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, bro. If you haven't been keeping up, bro, that dude is killing the game. He's a part of, like, his affiliation with you know, entities and individuals and artists and groups of people. Like, he's in there, and like his EPs have been fucking his albums. I don't know what to call things. Sometimes, you know, I don't know, his projects have been fucking. They're that thing, you know, like the quality's getting better, but they're like consistently awesome. He did Gravel Mouth, which is like, I think 2 projects back now. I was blessed enough to be on a song called 12 Bodies, One Grave. And that's a song you would I think you would love, because that's a lot of the heavy hitters. And I was I was like, thank you for having me on that. And then he did The Obscure. I did a production credit on that. It's the I think Labyrinthine's on that. It's the Heller New Orleans. And then he just put out another one. And I'm sorry, Keegs, I can't remember the name right now. But it's also great, because it's, if you've listened to him from when you knew him as Keegan.
Oh yeah.
Now, bro, it's his best project, and he's just consistently getting better, and he puts in mad work, bro. Like, you know, he's very deserving of, like, you know, the status that he's growing as well, and and he should just be respected. Like, his shit is top notch, you know. Like, dude,
I need to get him back on for another interview. That's for sure.
Yeah, you should
hook me up, bro. Yes.
Oh yeah, I got you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I lost contact with a lot of. So I was living in Salt Lake City, Utah, man, and my ex, she deleted my whole Facebook, my Underground Wicked Radio page, and it was crazy. Somehow she locked me out of my Facebook and my account, and I couldn't get anything back. Is that one of those? What do you call them?
I don't know. I have good
La Boo
Boo. Yes, that thing. That thing. All right, I'm gonna play another song, one of my favorites. You guys leave a comment, chat. Let me know what you think.
Doesn't chat. Oh yeah, this is here. It's all the old stuff. Hell yeah.
This time of the year, it doesn't matter anymore, because in a couple minutes, I'll be grabbing a corpse. But the best part is I'm not the only one doing it. We got the whole cemetery filled with us lunatics. Shovels are everywhere, we're as glad as could be, and the stereo is blasting cult status CD. The place is trashed with empty bottles and cans, and I'm excited that we're gonna carry on with this plan. Halloween night, and we're raising the dead. Can't think of anything I'd rather be doing instead. And when we finally get all of the corpses out of their holes, that's when the party started spinning out of control. They started moving, dusting off and looking around, eyeing us hungrily. We're really in for it now. I ran for it, taking refuge up in a tree. They were eating one of my friends. It was something to see. Party in the graveyard on Halloween night, digging up the dead. Party in the graveyard on Halloween night, digging up the dead under the pale moon.
Drunk in the graveyard, yes, we party way hard. Smoking blunts and drinking 40s while we all play cards. Dropping hits of Batic, man, I love this night so far. Tripping out the kill folks, blasting tunes out the car. I think I heard a noise, it sounded like a rumble. So I listened close, there it is again, a mumble. And off in the distance, I see a figure stumble, covered in a dirty rumble. I think it wants to tussle, let this faggot get up muscled, or beat with a shovel. Put in a figure four, make him cry out for their uncle. This asshole's moving slow, I wish they would hustle. Though I regret that when I hear an evil grumble. Then I see the teeth of the filthy fucking beast, hunger in its eyes, I know it wasn't treat. I wanna leave this place, but I cannot move my feet. Then I'm tackled by this fiend who feasts upon me.
Party in the graveyard on Halloween night, digging up the dead. Party in the graveyard on Halloween night, digging up the dead under the pale moon.
Another Halloween, different Halloween mask on. Party in the graveyard, rave with the past on. Caskets opening up, blood in my cup. Dead fucks walking around eating guts, I must be nuts. Finding my way out into this place, but the moon let me hear. As I get close, I hear the bass, and I'm digging up the graves. I'm waking up the dead, I'm passing around blunts, and I'm making new friends. I'm so happy that this vampire bit me. She was sucking on my neck, but I got more than a hickey. Maybe we can leave here and trick-treat. Maybe she can suck me more and I'll skeet. Thinking about the slut as I get back to the party. My homeboys and the zombies got the beer pong starting. I see Vice take a shot, buddies playing with the knife. Party in the graveyard, everybody dies.
Party in the graveyard on Halloween night, digging up the dead. Party in the graveyard on Halloween night, digging up the dead under the pale moonlight.
So keep in mind that was 12 years ago.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. Actually, I forgot about it, but yes, it's a long time ago. There's a song, like, listen, I got as much time in the world, so like whatever you want to tap out, I'll tap out. But I was like, that needs some of the old stuff, man. Like, yeah, I apologize. I don't mean to offend anybody. Blah blah blah. I grew up listening to Eminem, blah, 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 you know what I mean? But like, languages change, cultures change. I'm sorry. Deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, I can change it now.
So I wanted to go from that old one.
So yeah, shout out though Shout out though, because that is a cult status. So cult status, me, Dr. X of Flesh Relique, we did a they started with that. You played a song earlier. I think you played 2 songs off of earlier. That's like that. We wanted to like make music that was a little bit more extreme than the standard offering. And we did some and there was also those projects. Most of those were all self-produced. Like I did everything front to back type deal. Wow. So like our first one, that's all me. The second one is all me. The last one with Frostbite is all me. But after we did 2, and then we did the one that's called Halloween Sessions with the God of Fertility, who's the dude on the hook. And you can tell his voice. He sounds like a terrifying creature. You know what I mean? But like, dude is fucking super talented. If you can find his old stuff in his unreleased album that people have pirated, and I don't know how it was pirated, but it was pirated. It's very dope. Be prepared. It is a product of its time. But so we went from the first 2 albums, which was just me and Jay Sadoff at the time, and who is now Dr. X. Of Flesh Relique fame and notoriety. Crazy. Just so everyone knows, it's the same man, but he we did a collab with that dude because I showed the other guy, I showed Dr. X like some of his music. I was like, it's fucking crazy, right? And it was right up the alley, and we started making stuff, and God of Fertility took the lead on that. He sent some like those hooks on like they sound like pirate ship rap music beats, Halloween pirates, like he did his thing, and I was like, all right. He also did that on a Rock Band mic, USB mic. So again, if you feel like you can't do something on anything, that's also like, I put a lot of love in that, you know what I mean? Because he was on like a Rock Band USB mic. We were on like a $1,200 microphone, you know what I mean? So I worked on that, made it sound good. It's a cohesive project. I love it. But like, shout out him, because he was so then we did him, and then the following year, because we put in work every year, put out something, and for 4 years, and then we did our last one with Frostbite. He's a multi-genre artist from Alabama. Shout out Frostbite, Bradley Logan. I wish I remembered your fucking rock project right now, Gingivitis. Dude's super talented. We linked up with him, so he was like, and after that, we were like, every time we do one of these, we're gonna do a rotating member. And then it was like, I was like, this is too hard. There's too much stuff going on. You know what I mean? Because we were still doing Flesh Relique, and I was doing my own stuff, and I was like, there's too much. But shout out, that's cult status. I mean, technically, there's 4 of us. Nobody's ever been dropped. It's nothing like that. It was just, we were working and fluctuating, and we always floated the idea, maybe we do something where we like start it with like us 2, and then we do a song with one, and then we do a song with another one, God of Fertility and Frostbite, and then we do a song that's all of us, or a couple songs is all of us.
That would be dope.
But you never know. But I thought it was a pretty dope idea. But that's old school stuff, man. So yeah, the language is old. I mean, that.
Oh, you're good. I want to cut from that,
yeah,
to this one. Seeing how you just told me that that person I've interviewed is on this one, so we're gonna cut to this one. This is a newer one. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah. Let's go.
After Rock Band had it lined up. Dome from a thought, throwing peace signs up. Flash chrome on the ops, fuck boy, your time's up. And them rest in peace tees get designed up. Shout out Los Chopper, shout out John Carter. We talking West Rock, no one's ever gone harder. Street disciples with the emo rap martyr. Counting hundreds on a flight that's been chartered. This that sewer juice, this is grim gutter. Listen to the words, dog, and never stutter. I hope my enemies die and suffer. Sick of pretending I get fucks about others. Shovel nose, meat 8-ball. Like the pussy you poke, I stay raw. You be like my dick when I bend your way soft. I stay hard, chop a line, take off.
I'm just trying to build a snowman. Just another couple grams, I'll be okay. Fuck around and get me dancing like it's Soul Train. I'm trying to fly all night. No stopping when I get to talking. hopeless. I'ma get it going like a sniffer, yeah, yo. I'm a ghost, I want all of the smoke, kid. Let's go, I'm on fire like the Human Torches. Come on, bitch. Let's got your little bitch screaming, oh Jesus. Room 1235 at the Four Seasons. I'm about to snow this whole key. I'm so clean, sitting cold side with nosebleeds. I don't even try to sleep anymore. Grind my teeth and try to match it to the speed of my heart. Everybody looking at me like they're reading my thoughts. So throw me out just by the seat of my shouts and I'm gone, hey. Better listen, what the fuck did I say? Lil rat suit beating motherfuckers, I hate y'all. I'm running out, there's no time to waste. So I sold my soul and bought a fucking 8-ball. I'm just trying to build a snowman. Just another couple grams, I'll be okay. Fuck around and get me dancing like it's Soul Train. I'm trying to fly all night. No stopping when I get to talking. I've been fighting in the streets and running stairs like I was Rocky. I've been trying to make it numb and there ain't nothing gonna stop me, alright. I'm trying to fly all night.
Does he go by Keegan X Lime Sickles on Facebook?
No. No, for sure not. Absolutely not. I will send you. I'll forward you something. I'll forward you his information. But Keegan is super talented. That dude killed that hook. He killed his verse. Like I love that shit, bro. He's one of those dudes that like that's my dog. You know what I mean? If he ever needs anything from me, like if, to the best of my abilities, I would do anything I love for him. Musically, you know what I'm saying? Probably, and as a friend too. That dude's been around in my life for a long time, and like I appreciate him. But he kills it, bro. Super talented. He did the little artwork for it. He did the artwork for it. And he made like the bumper video thing, and he made anything that's visual attached to it, like on my YouTube page, which is not something I don't really put out a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like just especially the past couple years, done nothing. But if you find that video for the song on YouTube to play, there is like the video does like stuff. It does cool shit. That's all him. Dude is super talented. I know he won like a contest M&E was running with like this dude Godsynth as a producer, right? And like he won the contest and was supposed to do like an EP, like, and like dude is like killing it. And now he's super affiliated with SON. And like who, you know, he's a part of all that, and like, you know, he has links to like AXE and, you know, Nasty, and you know what I mean. Like dude has done his due diligence, and every fucking moment of success or prosperity, you know, he wholeheartedly deserves, because he's put in the time and effort, and dude is consistent. And you know, I appreciate that guy. That guy does his fucking thing every single time. And
I did a interview with Axe at IHOP.
Yeah, you sent me that. And I was like, once I saw that, I was like, listen, I know you like me and love me, but I want you to know there's gonna be about like 10 people who watch this. And they're mostly people that I was like, hey, you can watch this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, no, it's like, it's fucking super cool. And you know, it just shows our slice of the universe is small. But even when you take out like the music stuff, like the world is it's still small. You know what I mean? Like you just run into people, and like it's just it's strange, mysterious, but it's very cool. Sometimes it sucks, you know what I mean? But it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. We're gonna play one more song, and I gotta have you do a radio drop for rotation for my online radio.
All right, hey, send me the stuff so I can like look at it. I just need like the things you want to see, because I'm a preparation type of guy. You know what I mean? Like the off the dome freestyle stuff. Unless I'm trying to annoy my fiance or like my boss or something, and I'm just doing word associations like that upfront creativity. You got to give me a second. I'm a steward, but I'm gonna get you something. Let's go.
Oh yeah, give me the thumbs up if you know. Listen.
Devil, and I am here to do the devil's work. I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
You know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
In a state of distress, while I ate at your flesh, my torture methods only made you wanna pray for your death. In the place that we slept, and all the hatred we kept, you cheated with another man, tell me what you'd expect. That I wouldn't do what I fucking went and did. Slow roast your ribs and feed them to the fucking kids. Watch me kill the pigs before I ever do a bid. Fuck anxiety, I'm about to go and smoke a cig. Then I'll hit the road, take up on a murder spree. Shake with them small town folk who never heard of me. Change looks, lay low till my cover's blown. Maybe go to Mexico, pick up a Rosetta Stone. The boogeyman is real. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. I'll kill myself before I ever do prison time. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. I'll kill myself before I ever do prison time.
I am thermites, you use termites when I burn right through your fucking skull like a sick germ in a brain of thugs that hit nerves and inflame your lungs. I spit that fire with the force of 6 atomic bombs and burn the shadow stands to battle rappers into fucking walls. Atomic guns time, I kill a bitch with one line. You find your fragile frame on the receiving ends of punchlines. I date a bitch with a disability, sticker shouted and break the news that I'm only eating her ass for parking. I told my cousin I'm the reason that she has a daughter. Night she fell asleep in my room, I became her baby father. I'm a cross between non-consent and a forced abortion. So now I'm forced to bring gasoline to the track and torch it.
Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. I'll kill myself before I ever do prison time. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. I'll kill myself before I ever do prison time.
I walk with a toxic vision, a ragged beast on the road. Got the devil on my shoulder, you never see me alone. Mocking the opposition, I'm haunting the Wallace prison, and I got no competition. I'll never reap what I sow. I dwell with evil below. I'm a felon in the belly of the beast. I'm the deceiver manifested as a priest. I'm a believer in the gospel of the rotten, and I'm crawling from the swamp. Coming for you, you ain't never out of reach.
Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. I'll kill myself before I ever do prison time. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. Murder on my mind, murder, murder on my mind. I'll kill myself before I ever do prison time.
Jay Soulja, it's funny you say that because that song's 13 years old. That's how long it's been since I've had him on.
That's an old. Yeah. Yo, that bro, I really appreciate, I don't really know Tommy Guns. Yeah, personally, like we never conversated. It's just kind of, the affiliation through music, but the dude is always impressive to me. There's stuff that he says that is just like, oh, hell yeah. Grim, dude kills it, Keegan is very talented. Big Rella, I got a lot of love for Rella.
Interviewed him too.
That dude, that's my guy as well. I know that that handful of people that were involved with that, like there's kind of there's friction in some aspect. I don't know anything about it. Everybody involved when it came to relationship and context with me it's always been like love and mutual respect. So all the issues between any of the issues, if it's minimum or maximum, it has nothing to do with me. I think that all those guys are super talented. I hope they're all doing very well. I've kept in contact with some more than others. Unfortunately, that's some life shit, but I think everybody involved is top quality and high caliber. Rella, appreciate him. Dude showed me some love, pulled me up, bro. Same thing. He gave me an opportunity to work and network with people, because that's not really ever been my thing. I'm not like the social media guy, but he kind of threw some resurrection into my my want and will to continue to be expressive and creative on the level of making music and output. And like he's one of those dudes who took the beats that nobody was listening and just gave it some fucking spit on them. And he's done 2 videos to 2 of my beats. That shit's very cool. And he used a handful of them for the Scumbag Worldwide, and like I can't get enough love and appreciation to all those dudes. Whatever is their interpersonal issues, I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with me, but I love everybody equally involved, and I appreciate all those guys, man. Scumbag Worldwide was fucking super dope. I'm very proud of that album. That shit's very cool.
Hell yeah. All right, we're gonna take 2 final questions, and we're gonna hop off on me. Did you enjoy your interview, which has been a long time coming?
Yeah, man. I really appreciate this. I hope that I've been
damn good.
Yes. All right, cool. Like I said, anytime you want to fucking just chop it up and chit chat, you know what I mean? Like, on or off, like I'm with it. Like this was fun to me. Like I was just vibing out.
Hell yeah. And shout outs.
All right. So there's a lot of them. So if I don't get everybody, like I apologize, but I'm gonna try to run it all so I give everybody from start to finish, start to right now, current progress. So I'm gonna try to give everybody, and if I missed you, I apologize. But so we'll go. So shout out DJ and Carl. I appreciate you guys. Early Vice days. I appreciate Basil. He's still a modern day homie, but I appreciate you, man. He was in there before the second album. Kept it real. Love him. Did artwork for me. He's done some cover art, so you've seen his shit. Shout out Flesserleak. Dr. X, Red. Shout out the past members. LBT, you're my guy. You know what I mean? I love all those dudes. We're fucking the dopest in Central New York, for sure. Maybe even in New York as a whole, as like a fucking unit for rapping. So, like, if you're not in our district of like opening for like significant underground shows, just be prepared because it's happening. Also, Pork Nuts, you know what I mean? Like that's longtime homie, always been affiliated with the group. That's the dude. He's stepping in to learn like DJ and like so the equipment side of things to elevate the show. Shout out those guys. Shout out Rated R. That's my homie as well. I appreciate him. Shout out the fucking To the Top boys. Shades of Greatness, Achilles, Adam Street, TM Storms, Travis, those guys are fucking super cool. Big homies as well, very talented people. I know them through rap music. They've all got, one dude's an MMA fighter, one dude's doing the family thing, and then one dude's a fucking moron, and his name is Sean. I love him though. Hero One, baby. And then shout out Ominous. That's my fucking heterosexual life mate. You know what I mean? That's my boy. That's my dog forever. If I said one thing to you and then give this guy permission to do it, it's just because it's not the same. I'm sorry. That's my boy. Shout out Draco. Shout out all of his crew. Shout out Trey, Digga. Shout out all the dudes that I've met through them. A Game, Nasty Inc., Kilcha, you know what I mean? Shout out everybody. Shout out the Tennessee crew. Shout out fucking Alibo, the Booze. Shout out Derek D-Rex. Shout out fucking, Robbie. Shout out, Cobby Jones. Shout out Chippy. I forget what your fucking shotgun name was, but shout out Jake Benelli. All right. Shout out to Zach, shout out everybody out. And then really, shout out everybody, the Keegan, Culprit, Darby, J-Hacks, shout out them dudes. Shout out Tom, Kush, Reverend Maggot, that's the guy too. Like if you want to get a spot that is preserving horrorcore history, find Reverend Maggot wherever he is. Shout out J-Hacks. Shout out everybody, that's ever had Rella. Shout out all those dudes that have ever had an impact in my life. Ill Temper, Resurrector, whatever, like shout out all those dudes that ever helped me out. DJ Snickers, Jeremiah, I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Shout you out,
Thank
man.
you.
Shout out my family, shout out my friends. Shout out my fiance. I appreciate her, man. She's like helped change my shit around and try to be a better person navigating through this. We have a baby coming, and it's fucking super rad. But shout out everybody. Shout out anybody that's listened and anybody that's ever shown love. And we're gonna keep doing the thing. And I've been absent, but it's time for me to get on my stuff, and you're gonna see a lot of stuff because I got tons of stuff just sitting around. Flesh Relique, our album's coming out Halloween this year, 20th anniversary of the group.
Yeah.
I sent you something. If you could play that at the end. It's the first email I sent you. The song is called Kill Me. I want to show this. I was given permission from the group to play this song. This is going to be the best work we've ever had. And thank you guys. I appreciate your time. If you've watched this whole thing, I hope that it wasn't a chore. And if you're just getting bits and pieces and you like something cool, I appreciate it. If you don't like me at all, it's also cool. But
fuck you then. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'm gonna be back, and you don't have to watch. But I appreciate everybody. Jeremiah, I appreciate you. Your girl is DJ Star.
Yes.
Appreciate you, DJ Star. I appreciate everybody. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Do the best you can. Because this next song, when he plays it, it's gonna be counterintuitive. But I do feel this way, not the way the song, the way I just said. All right. My bad. Well, I was like, I thought you had it queued up, and I was like, all right, we're about to. Oh, yo, I didn't do the drop. What's the drop?
Oh, so just say this is Gloom Rap. You're listening to DJ Snickers on Underground Wicked Radio. Then say social media links where people can find you.
All right. So send me that in the text real fast, and then so that way I can look at it because I'm like I said, I'm not the off the dome type. Every time I freestyle it, I always it just ends up me shitting on myself and calling myself gay.
So this is Kill Me. It was being stubborn for some reason.
Yeah. So we'll do okay. All right. Then we'll do the drop. Gotcha. All right.
Self-abuse? Yes. What's that?
Higher highs and lower lows is all I know. Bipolar mode, the anger grows. I'm feeling manic. There I go, I'm in a panic. Mind is troubled, paranoid, tumbling into a void I created. I don't trust me, I'm so hated. No one loves me. Don't think I'll ever be at peace. When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash heap. Then drag me to the side of the road. I'm a broken soul, a broken soul. Still full of hate, still full of hate, still full of rage. It doesn't get any easier as I age. Feeling stuck, like I could never turn the page. My life sucks, I talk to God and this is what I say. Kill me, nothing will ever make me happy. Not good enough for my friends, not good enough for my family. And I don't wanna be having manic attacks on the daily. How I wish that you could save me, but I don't think that I'm worth saving. Please God, just kill me. Why can I die? I wanna be with you. They say that you love me, but I know this can't be true. You won't end my life and let me start brand new. I can't live another 40. I don't know what I'll do. Shit's getting repetitive and it's getting kinda boring. You can have a deer take me out at 6 in the morning, or maybe show compassion and do it while I'm snoring. I mean shit, it'll only be like 3 people mourning because I got no family and I got no fucking friends. Only me, myself, and I. It has my back in the end. A recurring nightmare. A fucked up Groundhog's Day. My life sucks. I talk to God, and this is what I say. Kill me. Nothing will ever make me happy. professional victim. I know you're rich with empathy, so may I please get some? And even if I had flaws, why should I fix them? The constant contradiction of a complex organism. The world done me dirty from cesarean through 30. Now everyone skirts me. Is the goal just to hurt me? Fuck you, fuck them. Everyone deserves me. Fuck foes, fuck friends. The world don't deserve me. Divine presence, I'm God's gift to you. Sublime essence, ain't got shit to prove to you. In time, peasants, you will chant without delay. My life sucks, I talk to God and this is what I say. Kill me, nothing will ever make me happy. Not good enough for my friends, not good enough for my family. And I don't wanna be having panic attacks on the daily. Oh, I wish that you could save me, but I don't think that I'm worth saving.
You can cut it.
Bro, that's a damn good song.
I appreciate that. That's so that's off the new shit. Official strategy guide. It's gonna be 20 years of the group Flesh Relique. I've been there for 15. That's the dopest shit. The last verse you're gonna have to wait for the album because it's a mystery. It's it's just like we can't reveal it yet because like I don't know if the world is ready for it, but it's there for when you can peep it on the full project. Can't get you everything, you know what I mean? But yo, I appreciate it. Shout out Go Gadget and Express Yourself / Brandon Michael, CNY, fucking I love you guys' shit. Go Gadget's still active, but dude, I appreciate it. This has been fun. And yeah, this was dope. I appreciate the questions, and I hope
Radio
that I
drop.
was. Oh yes, did you send me the thing? Yeah,
I
hell
did,
yeah,
yep.
yeah. Okay, all right, hold on.
All
right,
give me the thumbs up when you're ready, and I'll hit record.
Hold on, This is Gloom Rap. All right, yo, let's go. Ready? Okay. This is Gloom Rap. You're listening to DJ Snickers on Underground Wicked Radio. Then say social media links. Oh yeah, I just made my Instagram today. It's hold on one second. I see this is unprepared, but give it up for unpreparedness. So ultimately it is. So my app for Instagram, I don't have a whole lot of stuff. If you want it on SoundCloud, look up Gloom Rap, look up Sewer Juice is the Gloom Rap page, or Gloom Rap Baloney Mixtape, spelled Bologna, But the other thing, for Instagram, XGloom X315 XRapX. So X between anything significant. Look up Flesh Relique, Spotify, Instagram. It's there. It's Kill Yourself Backwards. It's Kill Yourself Backwards. Flesh Relique. That's how you say it. Flesh Relique. Get used to saying it. All right. Spotify. Any major streaming services, anywhere you look, if you look that up, chances are, if you see fucking masked guys making critical statements, then that's us. Gloom Rap on Spotify, on all major streaming and shit like that. Just type it in GLOOM space RAP, separate. It's not one word. There's no X's. That's what it is. And also there might be other Gloom Raps out there now. When I made that name, wasn't nobody. So that's the social media shit. So now let's do this for the official one. And I got you now. Ready? All right. One more time. Look at it. And we go. Hey, yo. All right. Yo, this is Gloom Rap. You're listening to DJ Snickers on Underground Wicked Radio. Check me out on Instagram at XGloomX315XRapX. Also check out Flesh Relique on Facebook and all major streaming services. Also check out Gloom Rap on all major streaming services. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Peace.
Perfect, bro.
Good. All right.
I'll add the beat to it, send you over, and
yeah, man. And also, like, if you ever want, I could also just do another one when it's because I know that's for like you're putting it into the cool shit. And I appreciate the mad love and respect about that. But if you I could also just curate something for you, so it's a little bit more of a solid flow, and you know what I mean. But I do what you do. Dude, I appreciate this. This was fun. This is it's cool, to feel some of the love. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everything you do.
The videos that you saw on my YouTube, bro, I used to go on Facebook and do all my interviews.
Yeah.
I would get 3,000-4,000 people tuned in.
Hell yeah.
Then now Facebook deletes live videos. So I pulled all my previous ones to YouTube. If you go under my live videos, that's where I get use that. But they screwed me, man. I lost a bunch of LSP artist interviews. I couldn't get them pulled over in time. Dark Half, I lost their interview.
That sucks, man, because that's significant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a thing in like the world of what you do, but like using like stuff with fucking through like a distributor, like whenever I put anything up through, like, since I have an account through DistroKid, like if you get all the information that goes along with like the publishing of like those songs, like even if something gets like, if I got to upload a new copy or switch something, or it's going on to, permission wise on whatever the circumstances are, like things transfer over. Like, is that a thing? Like, you know what I mean? Is that like, is there like, can you do this through like more of an official distributor type deal, or? I don't know anything about your world of stuff, you know what I mean? But like, it might be worth looking into something like that, because that sucks, because it also, like, people switch like distributors for music all the time. So like they'll go from like DistroKid to like CD Baby. I don't know what's out there. I just pay for the DistroKid because I'm a cheapo, you know what I mean? And I don't care, you know what I mean? Like if it puts my shit up, but like if there's that thing, like maybe we should research that. And
I need to.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. All right, homie, I'm gonna hop off here. It was awesome, fucking finally getting to chop it up with you, bro. Seriously.
Hell yeah. No, I feel the same. Thank you for having me. It is an honor. I just hope that I wasn't fucking what do you guys say, stale?
Hell no. Hell no. Good damn it. Bro, I've got people on here. I'll ask them a question, they'll say for it. I love when artists talk.
All right, hell yeah, man. I appreciate it. Let's do it again. It doesn't even have to be as formal as this. We could just bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. But bro, we'll talk. And then I got something else to talk to you about, because I think it's time to retire that. But we'll talk out of here. All right, bro. I appreciate you. Peace out, everybody. Stay safe.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Peace.
Underground Wicked Radio out.